Retirement, once a cherished goal for many, is increasingly slipping out of reach for a significant portion of the American workforce. The promise of a golden age of relaxation and freedom is often overshadowed by financial insecurity, mounting debt, and inadequate savings. For millions of working Americans, the dream of retiring at a reasonable age has transformed into a source of anxiety and uncertainty. This video examines the myriad factors that contribute to the growing retirement crisis, from the erosion of traditional retirement benefits to rising living costs and systemic economic challenges. By understanding these dynamics, we can begin to identify pathways toward a more secure and equitable future for all. The decline of traditional pension plans. One of the most significant changes in retirement planning over the past few decades is the shift away from employer-sponsored pension plans. In the mid-20th century, many companies offered defined benefit pensions, providing workers with predictable, guaranteed income in retirement. Today, these pensions have largely been replaced by defined contribution plans like 401ks. While 401ks offer employees greater control over their retirement savings, they also shift the burden of planning and investment risk onto workers. Many employees lack the financial literacy, time, or resources to effectively manage these plans, resulting in insufficient savings. Additionally, many low-income workers are employed by companies that do not offer retirement benefits at all. Stagnant wages and rising costs. Of living wages for middle and low-income Americans have remained relatively stagnant for decades, failing to keep pace with inflation and the rising costs of essentials like housing, healthcare, and education. According to the Economic Policy Institute, the average worker's wages have grown by only 15% since 1979, compared to a 70% increase in worker productivity. At the same time, the cost of living has skyrocketed. Housing prices have soared, leaving many families to allocate a disproportionate share of their income to rent or mortgage payments. Healthcare expenses, including insurance premiums and out-of-pocket costs, continue to rise, consuming a significant portion of household budgets. This financial strain leaves little room for saving for retirement. The student debt crisis. Student loan debt is another major factor hindering Americans' ability to save for retirement. As of 2025, the total student loan debt in the United States exceeds $1.8 trillion, with millions of borrowers struggling to make monthly payments. Many young professionals are forced to prioritize paying off student loans over contributing to retirement accounts, delaying their savings by years or even decades. This debt burden is not limited to younger workers. Older Americans are increasingly taking on student loans to finance their children's education, further compromising their financial stability as they approach retirement age. The gig economy and insecure work. The rise of the gig economy has fundamentally reshaped the labor market, with more Americans working as independent contractors, freelancers, or part-time employees. While this trend offers flexibility, it often comes at the expense of job security and benefits. Gig workers are typically ineligible for employer-sponsored retirement plans, health insurance, and other benefits. They also face inconsistent income, making it challenging to save consistently. According to a 2023 Pew Research Center study, only 16% of gig workers report having any retirement savings at all. Insufficient Social Security benefits. Social Security serves as a critical safety net for millions of retirees, but it was never intended to be the sole source of retirement income. The average monthly Social Security benefit is approximately $1,800 as of 2025, which is often insufficient to cover basic living expenses. Compounding this issue is the fact that the Social Security Trust Fund is projected to face significant shortfalls in the coming decades. Without reforms, benefits may be reduced by up to 25% starting in the 2030s, further jeopardizing the financial stability of future retirees. Healthcare costs and retirement healthcare expenses represent one of the largest financial challenges for retirees. Fidelity Investments estimates that a 65-year-old couple retiring today will need approximately $315,000 to cover healthcare costs in retirement. These expenses include Medicare premiums, co-payments, deductibles, and out-of-pocket costs for prescription drugs and long-term care. For many working Americans, these future healthcare costs feel insurmountable, leading to delayed or abandoned retirement plans. The impact of the 2008 Financial crisis. The 2008 financial crisis had a profound and lasting impact on Americans' ability to save for retirement. Many workers lost jobs, homes, and significant portions of their retirement savings as markets crashed. Although the economy has recovered in many respects, the effects of the crisis linger for those who were in their peak earning years at the time. The crisis also eroded trust in financial institutions, leaving many Americans hesitant to invest in the stock market or other retirement vehicles. This skepticism further hinders savings growth. Inadequate financial literacy. Financial literacy is a crucial but often overlooked component of successful retirement planning. A lack of understanding about budgeting, investing, and compounding interest can lead to poor financial decisions and missed opportunities for savings growth. According to a 2024 survey by the National Financial Educators Council, 64% of Americans report feeling unprepared to manage their long-term finances, including retirement planning. This knowledge gap disproportionately affects low-income and minority communities, exacerbating existing disparities in retirement preparedness. Gender and racial disparities in retirement savings. Women and people of color face unique challenges in building retirement savings. Women, on average, earn less than men and are more likely to take time off work for caregiving responsibilities, resulting in lower lifetime earnings and reduced retirement contributions. Additionally, women tend to live longer than men, requiring larger retirement savings to sustain them in old age. For people of color, systemic inequities in education, employment, and wealth accumulation create significant barriers to retirement security. A 2023 report by the Urban Institute found that Black and Hispanic households have median retirement savings of just $24,000 and $25,000 respectively, compared to $117,000 for white households. The psychological toll of retirement insecurity. The financial challenges associated with retirement insecurity also take a significant psychological toll. Many working Americans experience chronic stress and anxiety about their financial future, leading to negative impacts on mental and physical health. This stress can create a vicious cycle, where financial insecurity exacerbates health problems, leading to increased medical expenses and reduced work capacity, further undermining retirement savings. Policy solutions and the path forward. Addressing the retirement crisis requires coordinated efforts from policymakers, employers, and individuals. Potential solutions include expanding access to retirement plans, implementing state-sponsored retirement savings programs for workers without access to employer-sponsored plans can help close the savings gap. Programs like California's CalSavers have already shown promise in increasing participation rates. Strengthening Social Security. Raising the payroll tax cap or implementing other reforms can help ensure the long-term solvency of Social Security, preserving benefits for future generations. Promoting financial literacy. Investing in education initiatives to improve financial literacy can empower individuals to make informed decisions about saving and investing. Encouraging automatic enrollment. Employers can boost participation in retirement savings plans by automatically enrolling workers and offering default contribution rates. Addressing wage inequality. Policies aimed at raising the minimum wage, reducing the gender pay gap, and combating workplace discrimination can improve workers' ability to save for retirement. Affordable health care. Expanding access to affordable health care, including long-term care insurance, can reduce the financial burden on retirees and working families alike. The dream of retirement should not be an unattainable luxury reserved for the privileged few. Yet, for many working Americans, systemic economic challenges, rising costs, and inadequate support systems have made it increasingly difficult to achieve financial security in later life. By addressing these issues through thoughtful policy changes and increased public awareness, we can pave the way for a more equitable and secure retirement landscape. Ensuring that all Americans have the opportunity to retire with dignity is not just an economic necessity, it is a moral imperative. The role of employers and retirement security employers play a pivotal role in shaping the retirement landscape, but their contributions have diminished over the years. The decline of defined benefit pensions, as previously mentioned, is a significant factor. However, even with the rise of 401k plans, employer contributions remain inconsistent. Many companies do not offer matching contributions or provide insufficient guidance to employees on maximizing their savings potential. Employers can help bridge the retirement gap by enhancing matching contributions. Employers should aim to match a greater percentage of employee contributions, incentivizing workers to save more. Offering financial wellness programs. Providing employees with access to financial advisors or educational resources can help them make informed decisions about retirement planning. Adopting flexible work policies. Allowing older workers to transition into retirement through part-time or flexible schedules can help them continue earning income while drawing down their savings at a slower rate. Implementing inclusive benefits. Employers should ensure their retirement benefits are accessible to part-time and gig workers, recognizing the diverse nature of today's workforce. The importance of early action. For individuals, the best way to counteract the systemic challenges to retirement is to start saving as early as possible. Even modest contributions made consistently over time can grow significantly due to the power of compound interest. However, the reality for many is that immediate financial needs often take precedence over long-term savings. Strategies to encourage early saving include automatic enrollment. Automatically enrolling employees in retirement plans, with an option to opt out, has been shown to increase participation rates. Targeted incentives. Offering tax credits or matching contributions for low and middle income earners can encourage early saving. Education initiatives. Teaching financial literacy in schools can equip young people with the knowledge they need to prioritize retirement savings from the start of their careers. The intergenerational impact of retirement insecurity. The ripple effects of retirement insecurity extend beyond the individual and into families and communities. When older Americans are unable to retire, younger workers may face limited job opportunities or delayed career advancement as positions remain occupied. Additionally, financially struggling retirees often rely on family members for support, placing further strain on younger generations. This intergenerational burden underscores the need for systemic solutions. Ensuring that today's workers can retire with dignity not only benefits them, but also creates a more sustainable economic future for their children and grandchildren. The global context. Lessons from other countries. The retirement challenges faced by Americans are not unique, but the United States lags behind many other developed nations in providing a robust safety net for retirees. Countries like Denmark, the Netherlands, and Australia have implemented comprehensive retirement systems that combine government benefits, employer contributions, and individual savings. Key features of successful international models include mandatory employer contributions. In Australia, employers are required to contribute a percentage of their employees' salaries to retirement funds, ensuring consistent savings. Universal pensions. Denmark's system provides a basic pension for all citizens, supplemented by mandatory workplace contributions. Strong regulatory oversight. Countries with successful retirement systems often have stringent regulations to ensure transparency and protect workers' investments. By studying these models, the United States can identify strategies to improve its own retirement infrastructure. The role of technology in retirement planning technology has the potential to democratize access to retirement planning resources, making it easier for individuals to save and invest. Innovations in fintech have already transformed the financial landscape, offering tools such as robo-advisors. These platforms provide automated, low-cost investment management tailored to individual goals and risk tolerance. Budgeting apps. Mobile apps can help users track spending, set savings goals, and allocate funds for retirement. Educational platforms. Online courses and webinars can improve financial literacy and empower individuals to take control of their retirement planning. However, technology alone cannot solve systemic issues. It must be paired with broader efforts to address wage inequality, access to benefits, and financial literacy gaps. The retirement crisis facing working Americans is a complex and multifaceted challenge that requires immediate attention. Policymakers, employers, and individuals all have a role to play in creating a more secure future. For policymakers, this means enacting reforms to strengthen Social Security, expand access to retirement plans, and address wage disparities. For employers, it involves adopting inclusive and supportive benefits that reflect the needs of a diverse workforce. And for individuals, it requires a commitment to financial education and proactive savings. Ultimately, retirement security is not just a financial issue. It is a matter of dignity, fairness, and opportunity. Ensuring that all Americans can enjoy a secure and fulfilling retirement is a goal worth striving for, and one that will benefit society as a whole. By working together, we can turn the tide and make the dream of retirement a reality once again. The time to start is now. Launching a small business in 2025 is more than a career move. It's an opportunity to make a meaningful impact while pursuing your passion. The 30 ideas outlined here reflect a wide range of industries and interests, ensuring there's something for every aspiring entrepreneur. By combining careful planning, market research, and a willingness to adapt, you can transform your vision into a thriving business. Embrace the challenges, stay committed, and take that first step toward becoming a successful entrepreneur today. Please subscribe and hit the like button.